I think that I've been one that believes that sharing is the way to focus our finances into a place where it keeps money into your classrooms and into the buildings. Communities struggle year after year budgetarily, kind of keeping up. And I'm one that's a believer that you have to keep investing in capital, you have to keep investing in programs, and based off the structures that we have as a state with taxes and state subsidy, I'm just not sure regions can keep up long term.
So this is almost thinking ahead, putting ourselves in a position to be flexible in the future.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I'm also a believer that sometimes politicians can come in at the state level and try to dictate, as you can see with some of the RSU laws that came about 10 years ago and dictated some of the mergers. And at least this gives us an opportunity to discuss and talk about our own future versus somebody placing it on a map. And with enrollments declining all over the country and in Maine, I just feel like we need to try to be out ahead of everything that happens. And I'd rather us be looked at as a model than something that would be a forced march.
And why is declining student populations bad, right? That's bad for a specific reason when it comes to subsidies from the state, correct?
Yeah, your state subsidies are built on property valuation and the number of students you have based off a formula on the amount of staff you should have in a district. And so, as you lose 20 kids across an entire district, it doesn't result in a loss of staff because those kids are spread. And so all over the state of Maine, we see declining enrollments occur. All over the nation it occurs. And so you're getting less per kid because there's not as many of those in state dollars. At the same time, Randy, we know the other half of the equation is property value. Yep. And in southern Maine, with property values going through the roof, that will also decrease what you would get from the state, because the state says if you have high property value, you should be able to pay more in taxes, which isn't necessarily true.
Yep.
But when those two things are moving in opposite directions, it sets up communities for a big challenge.
Yeah, and that's why it's more important that we have these relationships with Dayton, Saco, and Biddeford to help spread out those costs and put us in better as things could change in the future. And like you said, I think it can be a model for other regions or communities.
Certainly has possibilities. Certainly has its challenges.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be any fun if it was easy.